And they're off in the lure. And Mano Rose bounces out as usual, right to the front. El Potente comes away in second. Then Sumter, War at Sea is in fourth. They don't appear to be going that quick either. Exalted is fifth in the early stages. Mi Hermano Ramon is on horse's heels, racing 2 lengths in front of Seal Team, who's on the outside of Sarwar. And at the back of the field is Flashiest. Mano Rose left alone on the front end, and he spurts away. It's Mano Rose clear by 6, maybe 7, 8 lengths now. El Potente is in second. Sumter in hand, inches up, taking that second spot, and then comes War at Sea in fourth. Mi Hermano Ramon is next in the red colors, racing right next to Exalted as they pass the half-mile pole. It's another 3 or so back to Sarwar, and Seal Team is next, and Flashiest has trailed throughout. Around the far turn, Mano Rose, the lead down to 3. Mike Smith and Sumter closing in with an aggressive move now. And here's Sumter right up to Mano Rose with a 1/4 mile to go. And right on by at the top of the stretch. El Potente is in third. On the outside comes War at Sea. They're a furlong from the finish. Late run from Seal Team down the center of the course, along with Mi Hermano Ramon trying to split horses, angling out late. Sumter got the jump, but he's not home yet. Mi Hermano Ramon coming out the pack with a ferocious kick. It's going to be close. Sumter, who else but Mike Smith to win the lure? Mi Hermano Ramon came with a flying finish, but he just missed. The winner's circle for the lure stakes is Sumter, a 5-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Warfront out of A Little Bit Sassy, owned by Perry Bass II and Ramona Bass, trained by Hall of Famer Richard Mandela, and ridden to victory by Hall of Famer Mike Smith. Mike Smith's record in the Breeders' Cup, well documented. His first Breeders' Cup win came aboard the brilliant Lure, son of Danzig. Sumter, bred in Kentucky by Bass Stables LLC. The running time, 1 minute 32.90 seconds. Mike Smith's quote on Lure to Breeders' Cup, quote, "He was an incredible horse. He just made you ooze confidence. He made you feel good. He was so athletic and well-balanced." If you're as fortunate to be on a horse like that, you learn how to stay out of their way, said the Hall of Famer. In the winner's circle to make the trophy presentation to the connections of and former jockey Brice Blanc, who won the 2018 Lure Stakes for Peter Urton and CRK Stable on Kensuman. Michelle Yu is out in the winner's circle.
Thanks so much, Frank. Joined by Mike Smith. Now, Sumter's last win was April of 2022. You rode him that day also. But what got the job done today? Because according to the winner's circle, it was just your ride.
Well, we were blessed to have a really good trip, and Mr. Mandela really liked him today. He said he's doing really good. And he actually put it in my head. He said, listen, if somewhere down the backside or going to the far turn, go ahead and don't wait on him. Take it to him and see what he does. Because if you wait on him, he hadn't seemed to be finishing like we believe he could. And so I did it and it worked. So I got to give him the credit.
I love that. Now, 27 Breeders' Cup wins under the belt, but the very first one for you came in 1992 on a horse named Lure. You just won the Lure Stakes here. What can you tell us about Lure?
Oh, he's still to this day probably the greatest grass horse I've ever ridden. He was just an amazing, amazing horse. To win it for the Claiborne family, the Hancock family, that in itself is very special. And then for actually the Hancock family to be a little bit a part of this, Mrs. Dell, Hancock, and Ramona Bass are dear friends, and so to win this today and win the Lure Stakes means a lot to me.
Fun fact, afterwards, Lure went and lived in their front yard.
Yes, he did.
Did you ever go get on him after that? Did you go visit him? No,
I didn't get a chance to get on him after that. He kind of shifted around a little bit with his stallion career, and of course that didn't go well, and never really got to see him again, but we had some great memories.
Well, he started off a fantastic Breeders' Cup run for you. Congratulations here too, Wick.
Thank you.